Don't ever disrespect Sanjay and Craig like that ever again, bro. Cause that shit's tough.
Introducing
bro. Cause niggas said the worst era of fucking Nickelodeon, and they dead ass put Sanjay and Craig like Sanjay and Craig was not tough, bro. That shit was mad tough, nigga. Don't ever disrespect that shit again. But yo, welcome to Videos Digging This In, and today we're reacting to a video called The Worst Era of Nickelodeon. I don't know if you've seen the thumbnail of this video that I'm watching right now. You know what I'm saying? But they put Sanjay and Craig, and I'm not gonna lie, I watched that shit. That's the last Nickelodeon thing I ever watched, and honestly, it wasn't even bad. Like, you're moving like that shit was fucking... This shit was not dirt. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't dirt, my nigga. It wasn't dirt. It wasn't like top tier Nickelodeon, but it was definitely decent. You know what I'm saying? It was decent. Let's not move like that shit wasn't decent. Let's get straight into this motherfucking video, motherfucker.
Nickelodeon has...
Restart. Let's get straight into this video, man.
Nickelodeon has been loved by all ages for decades.
Facts!
Since releasing the first 3 Nicktoons in the early
I love
90s,
Rugrats!
Nickelodeon has become known as a predominantly cartoon channel. The
Facts.
90s are revered as the golden age of cartoons, then
Cat
the
Dog,
2000s being a noteworthy successor that definitely started to falter as time went on.
I forgot about this shit. What was it called? Fanboy and... No, it was Fanboy and Chum Chum. This shit was so fire. I don't know why. I was like 6 years old. No, that's a lie. I was like 8 or some shit watching this shit. Shit was tough. No cap. I love this shit.
The next era, being the 2010s,
fuck is that?
is arguably
Is that
the
like
worst
Grandpa?
era, and I am here to tell you why. But first, a little bit of backstory.
The 90s?
In the early 90s, they introduced Doug, Rugrats, and the Ren and Stimpy show.
Fire.
These 3 would become the first Nicktoons.
Top tier.
They proved to be very...
I wasn't a Doug nigga. I never watched Doug in my life. I was too young for that. I didn't join Nickelodeon that early, my nigga.
popular.
I joined when they were playing like... Okay, they how long they played? They played Ren and Stimpy for a mad long. Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't watch any of these. I watched these on my own time. But this one, I swear I seen bare, like... You feel me? Like, I feel like I don't think they ever stopped running Ren and Stimpy. No cap. There's no way. Like, I feel like I've seen that shit on Nickelodeon too many times.
Stimpy show.
You know what I'm
These 3 would become the first Nicktoons. They proved to be very popular, thus
Who the
Nickelodeon
fuck watched
choosing
Doug?
a
What the fuck is that
cartoon-oriented
shit?
path. Rocko's Modern Life, Cat
Never
Dog,
watched. I
Angry
watched that.
Beavers,
Never
Arville
watched.
Monsters, Hey Arnold, and the Wild
Never watched that
Thornberrys were
either.
soon to follow. All of these cartoons were very successful and still remain icons today. They were original and wacky, and had humor that hadn't been seen in cartoons before. These cartoons made up the 90s, and is now known as the Golden Era. The
I wasn't
next era
alive.
was the
What the fuck?
SpongeBob era.
Hey.
SpongeBob
So when I joined.
was and still is their cash cow.
No.
So, a lot of their focus...
Fam, there's no way they're still making SpongeBob episodes. Who the fuck is still watching SpongeBob? I guess children. I'm fucking stupid.
went to SpongeBob. The entirety of the 2000s was plastered with the yellow square.
Facts.
Even with SpongeBob's success,
SpongeBob
there
is
were a
funny as
handful
fuck.
of cartoons
Sometimes.
that came out around this time that were still very good. The Fairly Odd Parents.
Facts!
Jimmy
Love this shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Jimmy Neutron.
Phantom,
Oh my god. I didn't
Invader
watch
Zim,
that one like that. I ain't
My
gonna
Life
lie.
as a Teen.
Oh my god. Yo. Yo. This one is tough. No cap. Kinda. I only watched like 3 episodes of this, so I don't know why I'm moving like this was so... Shit was tough though, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't a fiend for this one. I was more of a fiend for like SpongeBob, Fairly Odd Parents, that, like, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't really a teenage robot type of nigga.
Avatar and Chalk Zone. The
Didn't really
first
watch that.
half of the 2000s was
And
basically
Chalk
a
Zone? The
sequel
fuck
to
is
the
that?
90s. Original cartoons, unique
This nigga
concepts
talk
and
too slow for
adventures,
me.
and
Yo, talk
very
faster, nigga!
enjoyable to watch.
My bad.
The second half of the 2000s is
fuck?
where the decline began, but had not fully hit rock bottom. The
What
shows
is
they
that?
were making didn't necessarily drop in quality, but a lack in promotion and opportunity led them to fail. These shows were for the most part overshadowed by their more successful
Buddy, what
cousins
am I
like
watching?
SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents. These shows were Tack and the Power of Juju, El Tigre, The Mighty Bee,
El Tigre. I think I watched 1 episode of that shit. I'm not even gonna lie. I just can't remember. I don't know. Mighty Bee.
Cat Scratch, The
Cat
X's,
Scratch.
and Back at the Barnyard.
Back at the Barnyard. Nah, I didn't watch. Was that a movie? Or did they actually have a TV series? Because I watched the movie with my brother, I think.
Nickelodeon didn't really seem to give
I watched
these
this
shows a
too.
chance,
I watched a little bit of this,
and
but not
really
that
only
much.
promoted the big shows that they knew would perform well. In the last year of the
Fanboy
2000s, a
Yes, sir.
show
That
would
shit
be
was so
released
tough.
that I think truly
love that
begins
shit.
the descent into the worst era.
What the fuck? Don't disrespect Fanboy and Chum Chum. The humor was kind of you know what I'm saying? But it was funny.
Boy and Chum Chum. I know this dead horse has been beaten so much it's just pulp now. It's trendy to hate on this show, and that's not what I'm here to do.
What the fuck? Niggas hated Fanboy and Chum Chum? What the fuck? Why did niggas hate Fanboy and Chum Chum? That nigga was tough. What the fuck?
I'm simply bringing up the point that this show relied heavily on poop humor.
That's true.
I'm not criticizing it, but it does set in motion a domino effect of terrible humor.
Yeah, it wasn't that funny.
I'm going to give an overview of
when I was 8, 9, 10, 12-ish. I found it funny, my nigga. Like, what the fuck? I don't care, my nigga. I have bad humor. I find fucking brain rot funny, so, like, come on, nigga.
17 different Nicktoons premiered in this decade, compared to 11 in the 90s and 17 in the 2000s. For the sake of the argument, I'm going to only go over actual Nicktoons.
Wait, I just realized they actually had a fart joke they had a fart joke in every single episode with no fail. I never actually took that in until now. That humor was fucking trash. Like, who was writing these scripts, my nigga?
Show that aired this decade. So, for shows like Rabbids Invasion,
I love this shit too.
Certainly helps my argument, will not be talked about, as it is not categorized as a Nicktoon.
It was cool, though.
The first new Nicktoon of the decade was Planet Sheen, a super unnecessary spin-off to Jimmy Neutron. This spin-off was not well liked.
I barely watched
Making side characters the main characters is usually a poor decision unless you're Saul Goodman. Sheen became overly annoying.
Yeah.
The plots were too bizarre in a bad
I don't really remember it.
And visually, the show wasn't the best thing Nick had to offer. Going back
to
the humor...
who would have been a better main character than Sheen? Than fucking... Who the people are Sheen again? I don't care. Who would be a better... Matter of fact, the robot dog would have been better than Sheen. I ain't gonna lie to you, nigga. Word. I need to know what that... Perry the Platypus as a main character in the fucking TV... In the TV cartoon, whatever. Don't tell me that shit would not have been tough. What the fuck does Perry be doing? We need to know. We only see when he goes after that fuck nigga. Fuck. Badass memory. God damn, I'm gonna stop talking. Fuck. I don't remember that nigga name.
It was definitely different. It wasn't
I don't remember watching this shit. I feel like it was
reminiscent of Fanboy and Chum Chum. The ratings gave validity to these claims, and Nickelodeon canceled the show after one season. The next Nicktoon was Tough
I love this shit too.
Being that it was created by Butch Hartman, the same guy that made Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, it couldn't have been all bad, right? Well, it wasn't, but you could definitely tell the shows were losing soul. I don't know how else to describe it than that. I get that I'm here to articulate my point with words, but this show feels like you took Fairly Odd Parents, drained the soul from it, and slapped on a spy theme. The next two shows are Winx Club and The Legend of Korra. They do
that shit opened an untapped memory, bro. I can't even remember the last time I watched that TV series, bro. And I was low-key a fiend for it. Then again, I was the type of nigga that in high school was my favorite anime. And it still is to this day. But damn. Damn, bro. I've always been trying to remember that name, and I just could never remember it. That would make sense, okay.
Do not fit into the category of terrible. They are the very few diamonds in the rough of this decade. Robot and Monster is the next show, and it just brings more of the same. The show feels very empty, content-wise and visually. The humor this time isn't so much farting,
long-headed robot
but beating each other up and name-calling. There's nothing wrong with that humor, as it's probably the most common type of humor.
Yapping.
But to have every joke based on it gets boring.
Based on what?
Fast.
I wasn't paying attention.
Each other up and name-calling. There's nothing wrong with that humor, as it's probably the most common type of humor. But to have every joke based on it gets boring.
Top tier.
Very fast. The 2012 TMNT is an all-around fine show. It gets the job done. I don't have any strong opinions on it. Sanjay and Craig are guilty of being...
Don't disrespect Sanjay and Craig. Craig. Like, don't disrespect...
One of the worst on the network. I could make the argument that it is worse than Fanboy and Chum Chum. It's probably not, but it's very close.
Am I a weirdo? Because I actually fuck with those two. What the fuck? What are we talking about? Am I the only one that likes Fanboy and Chum Chum and Sanjay and Craig? There's no way I'm the only nigga. There's no way. Like, that shit was kind of cool. Maybe I need to rewatch to see if I was really a dumbass little nigga.
It relies only on fart humor. It's like you took the worst quality out of all the popular shows at the time and put it into one to make this show. It is just another show
That shit was for
where a
little niggas like
human
me.
and a non-human best friend duo go on really wacky adventures. Another thing this show has in common with all of the others that come after it is its hyperactivity. Fanboy and Chum Chum had it along with Tough Puppy, but it is right in your face with this show.
Whoa.
Surely this show is as bad as it gets.
What the fuck is that?
Nickelodeon really said, let's take Sanjay and Craig and make it 100 times worse. This show is complete.
Oh, I remember
brainwashed
this.
humor, if you can even call it humor.
I
There
barely
are no
watched
real
this though.
stories
I'm
for
not gonna.
episodes,
I don't remember
just
really watching this
recycled
one like
junk
that.
you have seen before. Annoying characters.
I would just watch this while
so
eating
much
macaroni and
stuff
cheese.
to do with butts. It is absolutely
Yeah, everything
unreal
else
how this
better.
was created and then continued to be created. Look on
Yeah.
the bright side.
was cool,
Breadwinners is the worst this decade
Breadwinners.
gets. Harvey Beaks was a breath of fresh air. And then
I don't know
Pig,
that
Goat,
is.
Banana, and
I
Cricket
don't know that one
released,
either.
and you were right
I think I
back
stopped
in the
watching
mud.
after this. I
More
ain't gonna lie.
hyperactive, over-exaggerated
Unless
animation
Gumball is
slop.
considered Nickelodeon.
The Loud House is next.
That was
and
cool.
as it is
I
still
like
running
that
to
one.
this day, it has proven to be a much better show than the others. Even though I would argue the fart jokes and hyperactivity is definitely still present.
Most
Bunsen
def.
is a Beast,
I like
the
that one
fourth
too.
show by
It was
Butch
cool.
Hartman, proved that it was more of what this decade has churned out.
Is that?
Yet again, a buddy duo where
like I've
one is
seen ads for this.
non-human and they go on way too wacky of adventures. Welcome to Wayne. It seems
Never seen
better
it.
than most. I can't give any personal anecdote as I've never seen this one.
That's some Rick and
Online,
Morty
the
shit.
most common criticism is that it is a Gravity Falls ripoff. 2 days after
No,
Welcome to
Gravity
Wayne aired,
Falls.
Fairly Odd Parents was cancelled. This now left SpongeBob and... well, nothing else, really. At
Gravity
this
Falls
point,
is so
no
tough.
show besides SpongeBob had been airing for longer
Forgot
than a
about
year
that
or
show.
so, and their cash
Fuck,
cow
I need water.
SpongeBob was getting worse and worse. Hang on.
Bro, they're still making episodes for SpongeBob. Bro, stop ruining the legacy of SpongeBob, my nigga. Y'all niggas are washed. You're fucking 40, 50, 60 years old, still trying to make humor for little niggas. That's not your body anymore, my nigga. That was your body 20 years ago. You're fucking 40. Go get a chop. You probably got children already, but that's not your body anymore, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Quit. Fired. Like, what the fuck?
Let me
Go
talk
retire,
about that in a
nigga.
second. Let's finish off this decade. There are 4 Nicktoons left of the decade. Only
just
one
shot a
of them
couple
still
strays.
falls into the hyperactive poop humor category. The other 3 are reboots
I don't know
or
any of these.
spin-offs. This
Yo,
is
that
the
TMNT
exact
shit
trend
look tough. What is that? Yo, these niggas got lightsabers, nigga.
repeating
What the
itself.
fuck?
Let me explain.
I just spat on y'all.
At the end of the 2000s,
Fanboy and Chum
Fanboy
Chum.
and Chum Chum introduced the poop humor, and it continued all throughout the decade. Now these 3 shows, The
Yo, that shit
Adventures of
looks so
Kid
tough.
Danger,
That shit looks
Rise of
way
the
too
Teenage
tough.
Mutant Ninja Turtles,
Who,
and the
who,
Casagrandes are
who
all spin-offs
animated that TMNT shit? Like that shit just looks like some anime shit. That shit just looks too tough, my
and
nigga.
reboots.
Look
Now
at that.
the 2020s so far. Almost
the
70%
fuck?
of the shows in
What
the
the
decade
fuck?
thus far are spin-offs.
What the fuck is this? They made it a black girl. Like they're really trying to aim for the hearts right now, my nigga. They think they're fucking. What was that one? What was that one movie that niggas was hating on and they started fucking with it? It was. I don't remember it. I ain't gonna lie. It's the one with Ariel. Type shit. The Patrick Star Show? What the fuck? Cam Coral? What the fuck is this? Oh, yo, they're ruining SpongeBob, bro. What the fuck? No one wants to watch a show based off of Patrick Star, my nigga. That nigga's stupid. Nigga's dumb. And Camp Coral, I don't want to see little nigga. Like, what the fuck is... Bro, what the fuck?
Reboots and licensed shows.
Bro, Gary should not be alive. Why is Gary alive? That nigga... When SpongeBob was a little nigga, there's no way Gary was still a fucking alive. Like, born.
If at the end of the decade they introduce shows that are indicative of what is to come in the following decade.
I'm yapping crazy.
Okay, now the decline.
Can you tell I was a
of
Nickelodeon
SpongeBob.
fiend?
It's been talked about endlessly. They say it got bad after the first movie. Whatever. I'm not
That's
here
a
to
lie.
dispute anything.
That's not
I'm
true.
here to say at this
But-
point SpongeBob was arguably just bad. Look up the worst episodes of SpongeBob. No, I'll do it for you.
I watched
The
this-
consensus
I
is
actually
that a
kinda fuck
pal
with
for
this episode.
Gary is the worst. SpongeBob gets a new pet, and it tries to eat Gary. They literally rewrite SpongeBob to be dumber than usual to make the story work. Another terrible episode is One Course Meal, the episode where Mr. Krabs tortures and abuses
remember this?
Plankton, which is pretty out of character for Mr. Krabs. What's my
True.
point with this? These episodes came out in 2010. Most of the worst episodes came out in this decade. So not only were their new
Damn.
shows bad, but
I
their
thought this is when I
legacy
started
shows
watching it,
were
low
too.
key. That's boy. Live
Another
action.
point is the oversaturation of
Bro,
live
this
action.
show, The Incredibles? I lied. What the fuck? It's Henry Danger. There you go. Henry Danger. It was cool. I low-key, this is one of the shows where, like, when I watched it, I would just watch it because there's nothing else. Like, deadass, I would only watch it because there's nothing else. Disney Channel playing some bum ass shit. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, that's the only time I'm watching this shit. No cap. Henry Danger was low-key mid. But, like, I was a good luck Charlie type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like what was that One Rock Disney Channel fucking show? Fuck, my memory's bad. Fuck.
Shows. 29 live action shows premiered in this decade.
Badass memory,
but that's not all.
I'm cooked.
There were other shows that didn't premiere in the 2010s.
I'm lying though. I actually kind of fuck with this
episodes,
shit. No cap.
Making the total 33.
I just had to lie.
That's
let me see. Let me read
it.
Okay. I watched this. 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 I watched Make It Pop. That's the one I was talking about though. That's the one I was talking about. I think I watched this. I can't really remember though. Our Falls. What the fuck? Yeah, I only watched like 5 of those shits. What the fuck? They had buried these motherfuckers. I do remember the Thundermans. Thunderman was
of shows. Some of them aren't that bad. I mean, they're sitcoms with children lead actors.
Maybe I lied. I actually don't remember that
either. But some of them are especially heinous.
This nigga had a show. What happened to Fred? What happened to that nigga Fred? That nigga probably made a couple millions. Like, what happened to this nigga, bro? Come on, bro. Someone tell me, bro.
I can't fairly
got way too much motion.
These shows because
Nicky, Ricky, and Dawn. Oh my god. I look, feel like that show wasn't that bad. But like, I was a little nigga, so
to no knowledge about them. I only watched cartoons growing up, but all you need to do is look at the numbers. 33 shows running in a span of 10
I did not
years.
watch Make It Pop. I lied to you. I fucking lied to you. I don't remember this shit. No cap. I lied to you. I lied to you. I did not watch Make It Pop.
Down. It has
Maybe that was a
I know the animation studio is probably completely separate from the live action studio, with completely different budgets and everything, but I really wish more effort would have been spent on the cartoon side rather than live action. You can clearly tell where Nickelodeon's focus went into this decade, and I believe this is a small contributing factor as to why the cartoons were so bad.
Why poop humor?
Why did they cling to this type of humor? What made them think it was successful and funny? I can't tell you that. The only reason I can hypothesize,
I thought it was funny,
and it's a stretch, a long stretch,
go ahead,
is for shock value. YouTube was becoming very successful and popular in the early 2010s, and by the mid-2010s was huge. The network saw this huge shift in viewership, where the kids, instead of watching cartoons, were watching their favorite YouTubers play video games, or vlogging, or what have you. I'm guessing maybe this was their attempt to catch people's eyes and be like, look at us. We have this crazy, wacky, over-exaggerated junk. Look, I know that's not a very good reason, but I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel. I can't think of any other reason why any executive in their right mind would approve the poop humor. Not much has changed into the 2020s. The poop humor shows are definitely decreasing in quantity. However, they are just being replaced with reboots, spin-offs, and other licensed IPs. We're definitely in a reboot era right now. Everyone is doing it, and there aren't tons of unique new movies or shows. It only makes sense that Nickelodeon follows suit. Make sure you check out my other videos. I have quite a few about Nickelodeon and other cartoons. If you could please subscribe. I'm literally so close to 1,000 subscribers, and you hitting that button will help me greatly. Thank you.
These are 19K now. That was 3 weeks ago. God damn. W Moshin. Shit, I ain't gonna lie, that was a fire video. I'm expecting some other fire videos. If you drop a bad video, you're cooked, buddy. I'm unsubscribed. I'm playing. Shit. I'm probably gonna watch the other video, the best era. I want to see that too. Shit. Hey man, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that notification bell so you get notifications every single time I post. Fuck is you looking at, nigga? Fuck. What wrong with